Update 2 on what is now Tropical Storm Seniang. The Philippine name, an international name, has not yet been designated to the storm, but it has winds of 40 miles per hour and a pressure of 996 millibars. Its position right now is 8.5 degrees north, 126.7 degrees east as of 8 p.m. UTC on December 28th. That's 4 a.m. local time. The storm is just about to make its first landfall on the eastern coast of the island of Mindanao, where the storm's expected to weaken to a tropical depression once more, and then as it enters more open waters towards Palawan, it may re-intensify into a tropical storm and affect the southern part of Palawan at that intensity before moving towards the South China Sea. And beyond 5 days, it's unclear whether the storm will be a threat to Vietnam or even places beyond there or not. As of right now, Signal 1 warnings in effect for large parts of Mindanao and many parts of the southern Visayas, including the islands of Leyte and Cebu, and possibly extending further westwards in the next few hours, and indeed towards Palawan in the next few days. But Signal 1 warnings in effect. I think the main threat from this storm will probably be the flooding and heavy rainfall that will result from this storm if it hasn't started already. Sea surface temperatures are fairly warm right now, around 28 or 29 degrees Celsius for this time of year. That's pretty normal, so close to the equator. But of course that means that intensification is possible if the storm is over water and other conditions are favourable, and one of those conditions is wind shear, and it's backed away a little bit since the last forecast, and it's lying just west of Palawan now and the western coast of Luzon, but high shear towards the north as well, but low amounts of shear where the storm is at the moment. Dry air is still towards the northwest, a little bit less than what it was yesterday. So that seems to be abating a little bit at this time. The latest satellite imagery shows the storm moving towards the west and certainly getting its act together. If you watch the last update, you'll see how much more organised it appears to be now compared to what it was in the last video, certainly tightening around that central core. Whether it has a circulation, it probably does, considering it is now designated a tropical storm. But the storm is expected to continue towards the west, just moving over that northernmost part of Mindanao before moving out over waters once more and affecting the rest of those islands. The central core, as you can see, is mainly affecting northeasternmost Mindanao at this time, possibly moving over the island of Leyte as well in the next few hours, and some of the smaller islands in its vicinity too. And that's where we'll probably see the worst of the weather as well as its landfall location. As of December 28th at 8 p.m. UTC, we have one invest in the Southern Pacific at 96p. We also have 95b in the North Indian Ocean, Cyclone Kate, which is weakening now, an 80 mile per hour Category 1 storm, and of course Tropical Storm 23, still awaiting an international name. And it is the 80th storm to form around the world in 2014 so far. That's equal to 1993 in all respects. Cyclones, 44 of those reaching Category 1 intensity and 26 reaching Category 3 intensity, level with 1993. Just one more storm to reach 2002 and 1991 in 22nd place. You can follow Force 13 on any of its 6 outlets. The website, force13.com, is the main place to be for all the goings on around the world, storm-wise, particularly over this time of year as well. Of course, the video pages will also have regular updates. Just search Force 13 on those. Same too for the social platforms, Facebook and Twitter, at Force 13 on Twitter, if you'd like to get in touch or like the various posts on there, and there are plenty of graphics popping up here and there as well. And you can add Full 13 on Skype for tropical weather chat at any time. The next update on this storm will follow at 2 a.m. UTC if necessary. If not, 2 p.m. UTC tomorrow. That's 10 p.m. local time in the Philippines.